Hi guys, Andreas Bakkerud here together with
Tamara Molinaro, and we are the championship drivers for season 3.
We're here in the desert of Neom, Saudi Arabia. We are going to do the Continental Tire track guide. After gate 1, which is a fast right-hander, you get up the hill into gate 2, which is where we are right now. Behind us here we have some big drops. In rallying, I would guess they call it crests.
Yeah.
Hard compressions is going to be important to break down just before the crest starts.
Yeah, or else you risk to, land with your nose, and that could, damage the car. So it's always better to have a good braking, Obviously the car will lift a bit if you go there quick, but yeah, that's okay.
There's many laps in Extreme. It's important to keep the car clean until the checkered flag. The track being based in Neom, in the desert, close to the beach, it makes the sand go really, really loose, and it's soft. It's something I've never seen before. I have no experience with it. Have you?
Well, just from last year from Extreme, you wouldn't see this in a regular rally, but yeah.
It's very hard for a tire. We have a brand new developed Continental tire this year, and we're running between 1.5 to 1.8 bars in the tires, which gives a great traction, also some side lateral grip, and as well compression.
So we are going to exit from gate number 7, and it's very important to actually keep the minimum speed very high, even if it's a tricky corner, because it's very rotted, so it's good to have high exit speed.
Entering the biggest straight off the track, which is just next to the Red Sea,
which will be probably the most common place to use the Innova Hyperdrive.
Getting into gate number 9 is probably the hardest braking of the whole course after the main straight. Big, long braking, which is very hard to the tire. Also a long right-hander into the compression where it narrows in. Yeah,
it will be interesting to see. We are racing with 5 cars at the time, so obviously that gate up there, gate number 10, it's quite narrow. So yeah, we have to see who is actually going to go ahead. And then we have a very difficult hairpin because it's getting very rotted, and yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Okay, so we come out of the beach and we go to gate number 15, which is actually one of my favorite places on track. It's basically a right-hander, quite fast with the compressions. And then we go through 16, which is also another tricky corner because, it's very fast-hander and it's going to get rotted as well. And then we go through 17 and 18, which is going to be flat out for the jump.
As you can see here on the jump, it's quite a tall jump. The sand is very soft, which is making it hard to predict where your line over the jump will be. The crash landing in the landing itself, it's very hard for the tire and the car, but the newly developed Continental tire will deal with that perfectly.
Yeah, then you go into gate 19, where you have to have a very good brake because it's basically like a, let's say, chicane.
Yep.
And yeah, also it's one of my favorite parts of the track. You get like a proper sideways from one side and then you just go sideways to the right. So yeah, you have to be quite prepared with brake after the jump. So we go out of gate 20 and after lap 2 the driver will have to make their way here on our right, which is the switch area, to change the driver. And after lap 1, 3 and 4 they have to go through this big jump, which is the biggest one of the track, and yeah, it's sick, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the biggest jump of the track. It's sandy, it's sandy, and it's also the checkered flag area. So
flat out?
Flat out, yeah.
Maximum attack.